Virgo and all seekers. February. The song, like a second before I pressed play, not even before that, just before I pressed the play, came to my mind, Moon River, Wider Than a Mile. Crossing you in style one day. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend, my huckleberry friend. Moon River and Me. You know, when I was a kid, I watched pretty much all the American classics, film-wise. One of those who affected me most, for some reason, was Breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. This is one of the theme songs. She's sitting on her New York balcony playing her guitar. Interesting story. I don't know how it relates to anything, but oh well, it's still fun to learn. She kind of knew how to play the guitar, Audrey Hepburn, so when she played the song and sang the song, she did like a very simple play. Like she didn't do this. I forget how you say it in English. Anyway, afterwards, when they saw the premiere, when they saw the movie for the first time, story goes is that I think it was the producer that sat next to Audrey Hepburn who said afterwards, "We need to cut that scene. We're going to cut that scene. It's not necessarily, or it's not too great, or whatever." And she stood up and said out loud, "Over my dead body." And so they kept the scene, and now it's iconic. Virgo, I don't know what it is you are going to... I get it. What is it that you are going to stand for that is whimsical, magical, that you just know it in your heart that it needs to, and it can, and it should, and it would, and no one can tell you otherwise? Keep in mind, if this is about you pursuing someone and they constantly telling you they're not interested, that's not what I'm telling you. It's something else. It could be a dream. It could be a goal. It could be a vision. It could be love, if it's you and them against the odds. But you're getting my point. Anyway, my huckleberry fin. So this song is really, really important for you in February. Like the lyrics, two drifters off to see the world. And now it brings me to another song that could apply. I'm sorry, we'll get to the tarot, but sometimes it happens. Just if you're new, sometimes I just channel stuff and then I say them, and if not. We'll get to the tarot. Either way, there's the song Time to Say Goodbye. And, you know, time to say goodbye. It's in Italian, and people think it's about a breakup because it's time to say goodbye, but the actual meaning of the lyrics is two people saying goodbye to the world sailing across the sea. Tsunavi per mare. Um, Ships across the sea. They're sailing away from the world. So time to say goodbye to the world, but they are together. So it's actually a very romantic song. It became like a breakup song, which is funny when it's not. It's the opposite. It is like parting from the world. Maybe you'll find yourself in a love bubble with someone, with your huckleberry fin on a bench, or on a boat. Anywhere really. It's metaphoric, perhaps. And the moon river will guide the way. And it's either that and or something else that you will be standing up for. Because it's iconic, and it can pull it off, it can do it, they can do it, I can do it, something like that. Like there's a very strong faith in someone or something, or in the self, to do something that others may think, oh, maybe not enough experience, or maybe it's not practical, or maybe it's not sellable, it's not viral, it's not, how today there's an obsession of making songs below 3 minutes, or commercials below 30 seconds, or scripts below 100 pages, all that mechanical bullcrap. I saw one of the best scenes I've ever seen in cinema yesterday. Second season, first episode of Euphoria. Surprised the hell out of me. I mean, I knew it's a good show, but that episode was brilliant. Why? It's an entire episode, one location, two characters talking at a diner, almost an hour long of their dialogue. You don't see that in cinema today because people are scared. Oh, it's not going to catch the audience's attention, or it needs to move faster. It's boring. People won't listen. People don't have the attention span. I don't have an attention span. I sat in front of that screen, mesmerized with that dialogue. Of the character Zendaya is playing. Zendaya, am I not pronouncing it right? Oh my God, help me. And the other actor, I don't know his name. I'm so sorry, but he was phenomenal. I forget. This is the type of thing you'll be standing up for. Something of essence, something that is timeless cinematically, artistically, that it's about the essence, it's about the dialogue, right? It's about the phenomenal actor and their ability to perform whatever this is. Now, of course, obviously, not all of you, if not most of you, are cinematographers, writers, directors, actors, and so on. But take that essence, okay? You can be a musician and you can be like having a masterpiece and you're trying your damn hardest to make it 3 minutes or below, and it's like, no, it's losing. Look, guys, Staircase to Heaven, for 1 whole minute, it's just like calm instrumental guitar, and then the singer comes in only like after 1 minute. The drums get into their crazy solo, and the singer gets his insane vocals only after 6 minutes, and it catches you by the gut. And if it's good, you can stretch those limits. Please do. Please teach the audience art. Okay? We crave content. And the reason why we skip from one zap to the next is because we don't have anything better. You can reprogram our brain with another phenomenal classic that is 3 hours plus long, like Gone with the Wind. Instead of taking that book and shorten it by like 70% to make it sellable. It will sell because it will be good. Keep the story, you know. Now, 10 minutes in and you're like, why are you talking to me about movies and songs? Like, because this is your life, Virgo. You are a whimsical creature, but a lot of you don't know it. Most of you that come here to this channel know it. You've tapped into your, you know, your fairy vibe, okay? Your leprechaun vibe, okay? But a lot of Virgo energy sometimes kind of finds itself all the way to, you know, push into the realistic aspect of life. But don't forget, every Virgo has a Pisces inside, right? The fantasy sci-fi, like Lord of the Rings trilogy, 9-10 hours long if you watch all of it, if not more. And it's damn good. Look, Virgo. It's about the detail, yeah, but it's also about the big picture and what the details sum to. Take an overview. Okay, in karate it's called takioku. There's a kata called takioku, which means an overview, a simplistic understanding of the big picture, just looking at things from the balcony, looking at the scenery. Yes, there's the detail involved, and you need to cross things off the checklist, but how does that place make you feel? How does that piece of art makes you feel? Forget the specifics of what type of color the artist used. Is it oil? Is it water? Is it on canvas? Is it on wood? Is it on glass? Okay, yeah, those matter, but look at it. How does it make you feel? And then if it blows your mind, now, again, I'm in the art, but it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be an idea, it could be a house, it could be anything. If it just makes you stand in awe and gives you like excitement and goosebumps, okay, so maybe it's not necessarily crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's in your checklist. Cross the T's and dot the I's in your contracts. Mercury is retrograding in February. Work out the details after you make a decision. Make sure you read the fine print, right? But when you're guided to something, I'm getting excited about something. Like, I don't know, maybe if I just helped some of you, like, being like, yes, thank you, that's what I needed to hear, like, to make a decision about something, or to have, like, confidence. Great. And some of you I'm picking up are going to feel really excited about something in February, something that you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Wow, like something. It's so funny. I just had the scene from Breakfast at Tiffany's where her cat, who she named Cat because she doesn't like to be attached to anything. So when you name something, you become attached, right? Runs off outside from the car to the rain. Well, she actually pushes him out, and then she realizes what happened, and how much she cares about that cat, nameless cat, and she runs out into the rain to find him. And seemingly, you know, to her first, he's just a cat, and she doesn't care, and she can't be attached to it, so she's not getting attached. She's doing everything. She's not giving him a name. But then, when he gets lost in the rain, oh, and then it hits her. It hits her hard in the stomach, and nothing else matters. Maybe you thought you didn't care about something or someone as much as you do, and then something happens that shakes you and wakes you to it, right? Oh, the things we take for granted, like a redhead cat. Ace of Pentacles. I don't know why I'm so moved. Like, I feel like I want to cry. There's a very strong realization for you, Virgo, this month. You're getting tapped, the lovers. You're getting tapped by, I don't know, by spirit, by inspiration, by magic, whatever. You're getting tapped on the shoulder, being like, psst, look. It's like, this is a trail to the secret garden. This is a direction. If you're not sure where to go to, it's like a little beetle or a little ladybug is like, psst, that way. See over there. And you like lift your head and to a certain angle, and you're like, this path just unveils. A very clear, powerful, specific path unveils, Virgo. Oh my goodness, 4 of Cups. Virgo, be careful. Either you or someone around you is going to look at this, everything I just described, and possibly say, meh, because of their checklist in the head. There's someone who's receiving this amazing gift, opportunity, from the universe or in their life or from a person, which is pretty much the same thing. And there's like, I'm going to pass. I think I should pass. I don't know if it's from insecurity, lack of faith. This can't be true. There must be a catch, you know. I'm not going to wait for the shoe to drop. I'm going to drop it myself, kind of thing. Oh no. Maybe it's, you know what, for some of you, what I tapped into was recent past, and you're now realizing it's like, okay, you had the redhead cat, but now the cat is out in the rain, and you're like, what did I do? Kind of thing. Or it's someone like that in your life feeling that. This could be love, of course. It could be an opportunity other than that. Any sort of opportunity that may have been like missed or something that now there's a sense of regret. Okay. Yeah. 5 of Cups. Someone feels a very strong sense of regret over an opportunity that they are now seeing as something that was very big for them and very meaningful. Let me know, Virgo, if it's you, or if it's someone or if you think it's someone you're dealing with. And if this hasn't happened yet, maybe I'm catching you on time before. 3 of Cups. Okay, 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups. That's very interesting. It's like you're looking at this possibly lost opportunity, seeing how something is celebrated or is taken by other people. Okay, like you didn't take that job offer, but now someone else took it, and you see how well they're doing and how great it is for them, and you're like, wow, this could have been great for me, right? Sense of regret. You denied that person, and now they're seeing someone else, and you're like, oh my God, this could have been me with that person. You know, again, apply it to however. There's also feeling like a little bit like you know when you're in a room, like a celebration, a gathering of some sort, and you don't feel like a part, you don't feel belong, you feel like you're not really included. Possibly some of you might feel, oh my God, I'm not included in something. You know what else I'm seeing? Some of you are stepping into either a new position, a new, like you're stepping up with your energy or with your status or with your job, something. You're going into a place that is an improvement for you, right? And the people there, you kind of not yet feel belong in a way. You're like feeling like, okay, this is not, because you're used to one type of environment or one type of energy or one type of, or a specific type of people, and then you're not exactly, you're finding yourself in a new surroundings, and like you don't know if you belong, you don't know what to say, you feel like the odd bird a little bit, possibly like outside of your comfort zone. If that's the case, it's temporary, it's in your head, you can connect. Show me more for Virgo. Page of Wands. Be careful of not going into like, oh well, I don't care. I'm just gonna leave. I don't care. I don't care. You do care. You do care. It's like, whatever, I don't fit in, I don't belong, it's not working, they can't see me, I can't see them, I lost this opportunity, this didn't work out, or it worked out and now I'm not finding myself, and it's like, I'm just gonna, whatever, I don't care, I'm bored anyway and I want to do something else. Sorry. I think it's like a defense mechanism, you know, something you tell yourself to feel better. I'm not disappointed. I didn't want it in the first place. Something like that. Magician. Or you can be like, okay, you know what? I actually do want this. I actually am ready for this. I actually can do this. And then you make it work. Okay, so there's two paths here. You're either, you know, falling into somewhat of a childish ego-like mechanism of like, whatever, I don't care, I'm out. Okay? To turning around and being like, no, actually, I'm the magician. I have the knowledge, I have the skill, I have the magic. And I'm going to make this shit work. Are you going to let that producer tell you that your scene is cut? And just walk away being like, I don't care, whatever, I didn't care about that. Or are you going to be like, over my dead body? This is brilliant, and this stays. The magician can do that. Now, of course, you're going to have to use the right language, okay? It's one thing when Audrey Hepburn says that. It's a whole other thing when someone else. It depends. Use the proper language, whatever suits, but the magician energy will know how to operate in this scenario. The Moon and King of Swords. You're going to find yourself having to clear a situation. Be very analytical, and which you do well, and what's the word? Perceptive? Is that the word? You're looking at a situation that is somewhat confusing and can lead to all kinds of directions and is a little bit unclear. And here we have our Moon River, right? And kind of placing things where they belong and kind of giving them a clear explanation. There's a mental cognitive guidance coming from this King of Swords, a decision making based on taking all the information and making clear decisions. The Hawk has a very sharp perception, sight, can see straight into a situation, you know, cut through the confusion, the fog. You know, this King of Swords understands the situation clearly. Now, this could be someone outside of you, possibly, that you're dealing with, that's kind of helping you helping to guide you within this confusion, or vice versa. You can be serving as this King of Swords to someone else, but I'm gonna go with the narrative that it's someone else guiding you through this scenario, but you may of course reverse the roles and place yourself. Yeah, but there is an energy that is kind of like, okay, this is what we can do. This is what we have. Okay, I get it, it's a little bit confusing. ABC, this is what you can do. Go. More for Virgo about this, please. Justice. So now we have 2 Libra cards on the table. So this is Libra energy. Could be a Libra person. Could be also a Gemini because of the lovers above it. Could be some sort of air sign. But please do not stay stuck on it. Mostly I want to focus on the energy that is making a call, making the right call, weighing all the options and making the right, justified, truthful decision. The truth will be acted upon. Come back to this reading mid-month and on. There could be a contract made in order to clarify the situation and make sure that certain things are followed. Okay, let's say you stand up for something, you insist on something, and then you're like, okay, but I need it in writing. Right? Don't do the handshake. Do the handshake, then sanitize your hands and wash them for 20 seconds straight. Sorry, had to. But then also make sure it's written, right? It's on paper before moving forward. But be diplomatic about it. I'm getting the need to practice diplomacy. You might be feeling super anxious and worried on the inside, but act cool, act diplomatic. One word at a time, one email correspondence at a time, one paragraph worked through at a time. I'm also picking up on some sort of governmental or official institution / person representative of that institution, either guiding you, helping you, advising you, or you're conveying with. The Fool. Wow. Virgo, you're taking some sort of leap of faith, a risk on something. Once again, it's not, it might not be super safe checklist wise, but you have a very strong gut feeling. Most of it kind of falls into place. You can, by connecting the dots and certain assumptions, you can work it out, or you can work throughout the challenges, and you decide to go for it. And it's a little bit, and again, I'm picking up on that feeling, on that butterflies of like, I'm doing it, I can't believe I'm going for it, I'm doing it. And this will mark a brand new start, and also a new type of communication with the universe. This could have to do with this Queen of Pentacles here. Someone very, very abundant, very generous, very this is not an energy that overgives or overtake. This is an energy that, on one hand, connects and is present and is trustworthy and very caring, very like a maternal energy, or at least like very, very warm, strong feminine character. But the Fool here brings, especially because they're like facing each other in the same yellow background, it's like it brings a lot of sense of freedom and freedom of mind, freedom of actions. It's not like an abrasive mind type of energy. This is also like taking a calculated risk. This could be taking a risk on this Queen of Pentacles or with this Queen of Pentacles character. Very earthy energy. Very, she's the master of the earth element. She's mastered the earth element, so the realm of matter, but also body, health, nutrition, beauty, Venusian type of energy, birth, creation, nature, flowers, plants, herbs, home, working with the hands, artistic crafts, you know, painting, sculpting, design, decoration, beautiful wear, warm colors, you know, very like, think like a warm castle with like velvet and silk furniture and, you know, and fabrics. I don't know, it's very, very Scarlett O'Hara pre-Civil War, you know, but it's without the being the spoiled brat. I don't know, sorry, I'm over, like this Queen of Pentacles is like really catching my attention. Also, there's like, this is really a huckleberry fin, meaning like a Queen of Pentacles, like come for an adventure. Let's have an adventure. And the Queen of Pentacles, well, I have these responsibilities and these duties, and I need to do this, and I need to do that, and I need to finish up with this thing. No, just let's sail across the river. Come on. Now, I don't know if you should or shouldn't. That depends on you. Okay. Also, you could be this, you know, full energy, but there's something very again, very romantic, like old school romance kind of thing. It's two people meeting on a bench and then deciding to take like a day's worth adventure or something, like cancel all the meetings and all the appointments and just do something. But this earth energy is like, no, I really have to do this and that. Page of Pentacles. Good. If something is important to you, and this could be like a little bit of a test, I need to get this done. Or not, Virgo, it really depends. But something with finances now is coming through. Two Earth Court cards. This could be a clerk. This could be a messenger of delivery of finances. This could be you just working on your utilities and bills, trying to reduce the expenses, comparing insurance prices, you know, cutting here so you can add to there. This is like working on a budget. Some of you are like trying to figure out a budget. On one hand, you want to do all the things. On the other hand, you're like, you have a specific budget you have to, you know, align with, but you're making it work. Exciting month. Seven of Wands. One more to finish up the reading. One more for Virgo. Seven of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna pass it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna pass the bill. You're gonna like figure out the budget. You're gonna talk to everyone involved. You're gonna be like, you're gonna get everyone, you know, solidified on one vision. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to like promise this and give this and maybe compromise a little bit on that. But bottom line, whatever this is you're investing in or working towards, it will give a lot of financial fruit or stable fruit. Now, if it's not finances or work or project, then love-wise, then this will definitely pay off with this person. This is like another Queen of Pentacles like energy. Okay? Someone with either with finances or it's her or his own business, but it's a very feminine energy coming up. It's also a very Virgo-esque energy, Virgo Taurus type of energy. I have all the earth signs here on the table. Someone who worked really, really hard and gained their own, you know? and now can live by it and live that lifestyle. So on one hand, there's a very whimsical, romantic kind of freestyle lifestyle coming up in this reading, and on the other hand, it's very like realistic, financial, high level type of like lifestyle. So, you know, Virgo, maybe some of you hopefully have reached a point where you get to enjoy both worlds, right? Maybe you were a very like, either you went from super fantastical artist, but not enough resources, and now you've managed to get to a point in your life where you're like also making money and, you know, earning from your craft. Or vice versa, maybe you were only strictly into the finances and the results and practicality, and now you're adding some magic and some adventurous spirit into your endeavors, right? And if this is love, this person is just kind of really stretching your boundaries. But it's not as uncomfortable as you would think it would be. Like at first, early February, you feel a little bit unsure, insecure, doubtful, and then it brings up all the fears and the issues. But then reality or this person and or your own strong mental abilities, or just things kind of working out here with this King of Swords and Justice and the Fool. It's kind of something frees you to be like, okay, this can actually work out. This is good, and then you're just super confident with this person or with this thing. Virgo, yay, awesome. Okay, let's pull Animal Spirit for you, and then I'm going to give you yours. You want to look at the cards? Sure. And then I'm going to give you your spiritual homework for the month. I'll explain. Let's first start with, come on, stand up. Thank you. Animal Spirit for Virgo for the month of February, please. Animal Spirit for Virgo for the month of February. All right. Message from the Animal Spirit for my Virgo Secrets, please, for the month of February. I am continuing this reading as an extended, focusing on love. It's available on Vimeo and on Patreon, links below. If you want to have more than one extended, I do recommend to check out Patreon, where you get all of them for unlimited streaming for a monthly membership that you can cancel anytime. So check it out, but it's also on Vimeo, okay? We will look into the dynamic between you and this person, and then how things unfold, and then we also do rooms, all right? Super fun. We'll see what's up here. Animal Spirit. Golden Egg. Yeah, this is whatever project it is that you believe in, or person. Project and or person. That is just like this magical golden egg waiting to show itself to the world, but you're like, you know its worth, but you're like protecting it and making sure that, you know, it remains what it needs to be. One more to clarify this. And Zebra. Okay, this is someone very, very, very creative. Very out of the box. Super whimsical, unique. They have something like very interesting about them. And of course, this could be you, bottom of the deck, the Peacock. Someone either very beautiful or very interesting, very attractive, very creative, very unique, but also elegant. Tiger at the bottom of the deck. It's not like a show off. It's not like it's elegant. That's what I'm trying to say. It's elegant. It requires a second look. intuitive. It requires recognizing. It's not something that just kind of, you know, shines bright everywhere, or kind of shows itself as it is. It takes a second look. It takes intuition. It takes understanding. It takes being very perceptive. Because I think this energy is super focused on the essence and on the craft, or on the love, or on the heart, or whatever it is that they are guided by. And Virgo, many of you, it's you, okay? But this energy is super perceptive and kind of catches that golden egg potential. There's very powerful potential. Now, I don't like the word potential when it comes to an energy like this, because it's more than a potential. This is something that is already lived by, okay? This person is already living their potential, right? But it's like this energy, this King of Swords, seeing even more than that in them. Like they see, okay, all the beauty and interest and intricacies of the black and white stripes here of the zebra, but also it's like this triangle of colors in their third eye, like that extra, that it factor that is like even deeper than what it seems. Okay, so this energy is attractive, or this energy is beautiful, or this energy is intelligent, or this energy is whatever. Now, this could be a person, this could be an opportunity. Okay, something that on top of what is seen on the surface, like there's even more than meets the eye in there, and you're like, what can this egg turn into? It's already golden and beautiful. What kind of a magical dragon beast can come out of this? Beautiful. Okay. Shamanic homework for my seekers who are into spiritual homework and light and shadow work. What kind of energy? These are the major arcanas from a Rider-Waite lecture deck that I have. It's just the 22 major arcanas because I want the spiritual, mainly the spiritual aspects for you guys. It's not a part of the reading, it's energy homework. What sort of energy are my Virgo seekers guided to harness throughout the month of February to expand their consciousness and to help the collective? Spiritual homework for Virgo for February. Oh my goodness, the Fool. They do it all the time. They bring out like a card we already have on the table, which is just extra confirmation. Freedom, risk, adventure, inner knowing, being a self, but also being flexible enough to be all the cards on the deck, because that's the Fool is the seeker, right? He travels throughout the entire human condition and expands to become the world. He is behind every single tarot card of the deck. Now, it's one of the longest classes on my Tarot Masterclass because it opens the major arcana, but also opens the entire tarot deck. It has immense spirit philosophical meaning. So, in harnessing the energy of the Fool, it's very powerful. And it's not very easy because it's not like it's not being lost. It's not being like, I don't know who I am, what I am. This is a wanderer, a drifter that knows themselves, but also is open to the world. They're not rigid to a sense of self. They know their self core, but they're not limited to it, right? So that's the type of energy that is super powerful to harness and not very easy. So if you want my guidance on how to do so, I will link below my class. You can have it for as low as $2. You don't have to, of course. You can have your own interpretation of the Fool card, but obviously I recommend myself. And by the way, you don't have to have my entire course of Tarot Masterclass. You can rent them separately. All right, as I said, it can be as low as for $2. Link below. Okay, guys, if you're new, subscribe. Hello, welcome to the Existential Shift. My name is Morgane. Join this shift. Be a seeker, a seer, a shifter, or just be whatever you want to be. Either way, you're welcomed here. Thank you to my patrons. Thank you to my channel members for your kind reciprocity It means a lot. Every single one of you adds up and allows me to do this. So thank you. Make sure to share, like, so this will reach as many people as possible. So thank you for helping support the shift and the channel in whatever way you do so. And that's it. I'll see you in a second in your extended. Let's see what's happening with the huckleberry. Who's this huckleberry? Are you this huckleberry? Are they a huckleberry? What's the moon river? Where are you going? Are you sailing? Are you staying? What's up? What's going on? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Bye for now.